I've been in the industry for 30 years now.
Yeah.
So on the 6th of October, I celebrate 30 years.
This particular role of an actor in Bads, there were so many options. Did you ever ask Shah Rukh and Aryan ki, how did you think of me?
Every time Aryan says, it was so amazing that we chose you because you brought so much to the table,
Right.
and that's how it progressed. I think for him also it was a learning,
Learning,
because he was doing his first web series.
You have relatives abroad, and who, because Netflix thankfully goes in so many countries.
Yeah,
This is
I've got
not a
phone
film
calls.
that's released.
I've got phone calls from everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, they just kept coming from everywhere around the world, and people have seen it. And I mean, obviously, it's on Netflix, so people don't see it the same day. Some people see it after a few days, but everyone's been watching it and praising everybody's work, not just mine.
Me and my bro, 5 seconds after insulting each other.
But this was a really nice moment captured.
Yeah.
I think this was me and him discussing our lives, our kids.
As two fathers, what did you and Shah Rukh talk when you came on board, when you met Shah Rukh?
Nothing. He was just so happy. He thanked me so much. You know how amazing Shah Rukh is. He gives you so much respect. He gives not just me, everyone he meets in his life. There's so much. He's such a huge star, and he makes everyone feel special.
When people come to you at the airport, we see so many times you're walking out and everybody is coming. Is there one common film that they all say कि ये पसंद है हमें, or is it all different?
No, it's all different. Someone will go to Bichu, someone will talk about Badal, someone will talk about Gupt, someone will talk about Soldier, you know, someone will talk about Barsat.
Right.
हम कॉलेज छोड़कर स्कूल छोड़कर गए थे देखने आपकी पहली फिल्म.
एनिमल के बाद नेगेटिव में थोड़ा ज्यादा मजा आता है.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं, मैं अपने कैरेक्टर्स को कभी नेगेटिव नहीं समझता. मेरे लिए तो वो पॉजिटिव ही है, क्योंकि जो बुरा आदमी होता है उसको कैसे पता वो बुरा है. Right. Hi, I'm Bobby Deol, and you're watching this interview on Bollywood Hungama.
Bobby, welcome to Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you.
I was here last year, I was here year before last, and last. I was like, now Animal has come, you've hit the peak, and what next? We were also thinking, what will Bobby do next? And here you are, surprising us one after another. Firstly, well done. A lot of blessings and good wishes are with you, clearly. Do you believe that?
I totally believe in that. I think I'm very blessed. The love I get from my fans and from the new audiences who become my fans is just amazing. End of the day, you are what you are because of the love you get from the audiences, and I truly believe in that. And I think I've learned that from my father, because the kind of person he was and the reason why he became such a loved human being in our industry is because of the kind of love he got because of the person he was. So I've learned from my father a lot. And whatever I am today is all because of his blessings.
Right.
Yeah.
He's still ahead in the game on Instagram and everywhere.
He is. He loves. He's a people's person.
Yeah.
He likes to be in touch with his audiences, and he is such an inspiration that he wants to always inspire people all the time whenever he gets that moment.
Right. When I was interviewing all of you at the Netflix office, they were talking about how, Bobby sir ka aura hai, so we can't say things. Did times have changed, Bobby. You are the most senior most person in that room. But they talk about your aura, that, they couldn't say things to you.
I don't know. I mean, I guess, I've been in the industry for 30 years now.
Yeah.
So on the 6th of October, I celebrate 30 years. I guess you don't realize, because mentally I still think like a child. And definitely I was the most senior member of Bads of Bollywood.
Yeah.
And I think each and every person on that production, everyone was so involved and so much. They had so much energy and so much conviction and so much belief, and it was all because of Aryan. He created that ambience. He created that whole atmosphere of, positive and never give up feel. Because the kind of person Aryan is, he's magical. As I said, he's amazing as a person, as a director, and it was his. If Bads of Bollywood is what it is, it's all thanks to him. And all the actors involved. I mean, yes, they all definitely give me a lot of respect. They're almost my son's age, slightly older than him, but I guess I always, when I'm working, I always make everyone feel very comfortable. At least I hope I feel I try to do that. I mean, without trying, I just am like that. And and I always break the ice first. And definitely, when you're a senior actor in the company of a senior actor, you always have a slight hesitation. But
Yeah.
that went away very soon. I mean, I remember when I started off and I was in doing a scene with all the senior actors,
Hmm.
and I used to get so nervous
Hmm.
because you've grown up watching them,
Yeah.
you've heard about them so much that it makes a difference. But I think, end of the day, I think they're so true to their work that
Hmm.
they never showed it while performing in front of me.
Right.
They were playing the characters to the T.
Wow. You know what you say about each one of them matters a lot to them. Let's ask you individually, what did you think about it? And what do you think Laksh was like on the set?
I think he has had his own journey, and I think each and every one of them.
Each and every one
I
of
mean,
them.
it's not
Right.
just Lakshya. It's I think all the actors in the web
Yeah.
series. I mean, Manoj ji himself.
Yeah.
He also. I mean, from where to where, he's still been there in this industry for so many
True.
years. So I think these kids, they inspire you because
Hmm.
you look at them and you think, wow,
Hmm.
look at the fire they have, and the way
Hmm.
they, their way of their their way of performing, and I mean,
Hmm.
what kind of procedure they use, and you just watch them, you just see
Hmm.
them, and you get so inspired with the fact that you know you're looking at them, and it takes you back in time when you were a newcomer to this industry, and
Hmm.
how you started your journey,
Hmm.
and you just wanted everyone's blessing and love, and
Hmm.
I think that's what they want, that's what they need. They need
Right.
support because they all are hardworking,
Right.
and it was great working with them.
Right. Bobby, you continue to get work. You know, our understanding is two, three things. One is you're good at your job, you're hardworking and sincere, and you come on time, do your job and go. But this particular role of an actor in Bads, there were so many options. Did you ever ask Shah Rukh and Aryan ki, how did you think of me?
I what I heard later on, which I
Hmm.
wasn't fully told completely, but definitely they had thought of someone elderly to play the character that I played.
Okay.
But somehow someone kind of convinced him to take me.
Mm-hmm.
And every time Aryan says, it was so amazing that we chose you
Mm-hmm.
because you brought so much to the table,
Right.
and that's how it progressed. I think for him also it was a learning
Learning,
because
correct.
he was doing his first web series.
Hmm.
So I think, I mean, whatever the way I performed,
Hmm.
and I give complete credit to Aryan.
Aryan.
Because I'm an director's actor.
Right.
I mean, I give myself completely to my director.
Hmm.
And the child is so mature as a director that it just made it more easy for me to believe. And he listens.
Hmm.
What's most important for an actor is, first of all, the actor should listen to his director, and the
Yeah.
director should listen to his actor.
Hmm.
Not that we should listen, we should
Hmm.
understand.
Hmm.
And that's what I mean when I say listen.
Right.
And that's one great quality he has.
Right.
And so it made it more easier.
Right. You know, when you started, did you get an inkling on first day, second day that he'll be able to pull this off what he has narrated? Because most directors have somewhere edited for many years and all. This was his complete first outing, so
No, he
experimenting
has.
stuff for himself also.
I never looked at it that way. I
Okay.
never brought that thought to my mind because I
Hmm.
didn't want to bring that uh, that insecurity while working.
कि कर
Because
सकता है
if I had insecurity, that negative energy would go towards him.
reflect. Yeah.
I never felt that way,
Right.
and that thought never arose. And because it does happen when you have
Hmm.
that thought in your head, then your attitude also changes on the set.
Hmm.
But he
Right.
never gave me a moment to think like that.
Hmm. Hmm, hmm.
He was always there.
Right. As two fathers, what did you and Shah Rukh talk when you came on board when you met Shah Rukh?
Nothing. He was just so happy. He thanked me so much. You know how amazing Shah Rukh is. He gives you
Yeah.
so much respect. He
Hmm.
gives not just me, everyone he meets in his life.
Hmm.
There's so much. He's such a huge star, and he makes
Hmm.
everyone feel special.
Hmm.
And that's his genuineness.
Hmm. Hmm.
So he was definitely, he felt he was really happy that I became a part of his.
Right.
More than him, I was more happy that,
Hmm. Hmm.
because see, in our industry we need each other. No
Yeah.
matter what people talk about our industry, we are there for each other.
Hmm.
And I have my own boys, and I know that if I ever need Shah Rukh's help in any which way, he would be
Hmm.
there. He would not even think twice.
Hmm.
So I wasn't trying to help. I was just being there because that's what we do for us, our industry people. As
Hmm.
much as we can.
Right.
I mean, that's how my dad has been. His career
Hmm.
has
Yeah.
been through that whole journey where he's been there for so many people in
So
his
many
life.
people. Yeah.
He's
Right.
helped so many people.
Right.
You know.
So there is a lot of goodness around still, as much as people say it's not a family, it's business, but there is enough
Yeah,
goodness
I
around.
mean, there is. I mean, definitely, it's business end of the day, but it is. There's a lot of good people out there. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Then it took shape and it released. When it dropped, where all did you hear from? When did you hear that, okay, this has flown and gone to the next level?
As soon as I walked out, people started calling me Ajay Talwar.
Yeah.
I mean, that happened to me when I did Ashram. They
Huh.
started calling me Baba,
Yeah.
Japnam, and then when Animal released, everywhere I went, people called me Abrar.
Hmm.
And now this has come out, so they call me Ajay Talwar. So that's a great sign.
Right.
Yeah.
I obviously always want to know, and I always ask you, what did your dad think? What did he say?
He hasn't still seen it. I
Okay.
mean, he's going to turn 90 this year, so he
Yeah.
doesn't have the. He just watches a lot of news channels.
But he knows what you're working on. What
Yeah,
does
yeah,
he
he's
tell
very
you? Yeah.
happy. He's
Yeah.
very happy. He hears it from others, and he keeps telling me he's so proud of me.
Right.
In fact, when he saw Ashram,
Hmm.
I mean, when all that happened in my life,
Hmm.
he finally told. One day he tells me, now you found yourself.
Hmm.
Finally, you've understood yourself as an actor,
Wow.
and I'm so proud of you.
That must be something.
That is the most beautiful thing someone. I mean, I wanted to hear that from my dad, and it just made it very special.
Right. We are in 2025, and you and Sunny both are absolutely killing it. He did Gadar 2, he has Border coming, you have this, which just released, which turned to the next level. Did you all, do you all sit and talk about the success that you all are seeing now? You all have always seen success, but this is really
I
something
know. I
else.
mean, it's just we look at each other and we just have this look in our eyes, like as if we're dreaming. Because it feels so surreal how things changed in that 1 year for all of us.
Yeah.
And I think I always keep thinking, I think it's all because the blessings I get because of my father, and I think it's my mother-in-law's blessing,
Mm.
who's no more with me and with us, and she just passed away a few months before my film Animal released, and I think she's watching from above and giving me so much energy, and I don't know, I'm just wherever I go,
Mm.
I mean, to hear everyone coming up to you and saying, you're the only person we know who, when you succeed, we feel happy. We feel your
That's
success is
true.
our
Yeah,
success.
that's true.
And to hear that from so many people wherever I go,
Mm.
I keep thinking to myself, I mean, God, why do I have to complain? Don't need to complain about anything, because there's so much love out there for
Yeah.
me. And people come knocking on my car window and they'll say, बस फोटो नहीं आपको दुआ देनी है कि आप और तरक्की करें. Things like that, and that's just, I keep pinching myself. Is
Yeah.
this, I mean, what have I done that people love me so much? But I just feel very blessed.
It is incredible, no, and totally deserving, Bobby. Totally deserving. And do you have relatives abroad and who, because Netflix thankfully goes in so many countries.
Yeah,
This is not a film that's released.
I've got phone calls from everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, they just kept coming from everywhere
Hmm.
around the world, and people have seen it. And I mean, obviously, it's on Netflix, so people don't see it the same day. Some people see it after a few days, but everyone's been watching it and praising everybody's work, not just mine.
Do you feel the reach is more than if this was a movie? The reach is a lot more in different countries, kind of a
I
thing.
don't know how to calculate that. I'm not a businessman. I don't look
Hmm.
at things like that. I think if people are talking, that means it has reached everywhere.
Right.
Because anything good will reach everywhere.
Hmm.
Look at Ashram. It came on MX Player, which wasn't someone anyone watched,
Hmm.
but it was watched all over the
Yeah.
world. It became a huge success.
Yeah.
It's the biggest watched show till date.
Right.
And so when something is good, then it
Hmm.
it has no boundaries.
Right.
It'll reach everywhere.
Right. I interviewed all the actors separately as well, Seher and Anya also, and they were talking about you. What would you like to tell about them, because they performed incredibly
I
and
think it's so nice to see all of them getting that appreciation because
yeah.
they all have started in this career. They've all had their own struggles.
Hmm.
I mean, Seher was with my brother's
Yes. Yeah.
first son's first film,
Hmm.
and obviously the film didn't do well. But
Hmm.
she's worked really hard, and she's not given up, and I
Hmm.
see that in her, and I'm so happy to see that.
Hmm.
Then the other day I was just sitting and Anya's some reel popped up, and she spoke about what she went through with
Yeah.
her dad passing away, then finding out that her mother
Yeah.
had cancer, and I didn't know all these things, and you
Hmm.
keep thinking that everything is wrong in your life.
Hmm.
But now, I mean, I've been in the industry for 30 years, but I know that people have their own journeys and their own pains which they have to go through, and yet be so level-headed. Anya is still a level-headed girl.
True.
I
True.
mean, I've interacted with Seher earlier, but meeting Anya was, I haven't really got any scenes with Anya as such. But she's just a wonderful person, a good human being. Both of them are.
Yeah.
And I mean, everyone has been through things. Look
Right.
at Raghav.
My God,
I
he's
mean, my sons are big fans of Raghav.
really
My
wow.
younger son though showed me his
Dance.
cockroach something, and I saw his
Yeah.
reel, and I had not seen it, and I worked with him, and when I saw that, and I'm like, वो तभी बदमाश था, because he's a complete package,
He is.
He's good at comedy, he's good at hosting, he's
Yeah.
good in emotional, he's good as being an antagonist,
Hmm.
so he's a very versatile actor,
Correct.
and I feel so happy to see that.
Hmm.
And with Lakshya, I mean, obviously, I haven't seen much of his work,
Hmm.
but he's also been through his own struggles,
Right.
and I think he's done a great job. I mean, it's if you really look at Bads of Bollywood, it's like a big movie which is cut in 7 episodes.
Right.
So I think it's a great way to celebrate my 30th year.
Right. Absolutely. My God,
I mean,
30 years.
imagine I've got after a long time. I mean, I had Animal, and after that, Bads of Bollywood, which comes just a few weeks before my 30th year,
Yeah.
and it's a great way to celebrate 30 years, and to get so much love. Not that the love ever stopped, but
Yeah.
just to hear it more loudly,
Right.
you know.
अभी 30 years कुछ तो एक मंत्रा होगा कुछ तो मैजिक होगा let people hear it because they also want to do 30 years all of them
I want to do many, many years. Look at my dad, he's 90,
yeah
almost
yeah
90, and he still talks about working.
wow
Even today morning, he was saying, I want to work and find me work. I'm like, yes, Papa, I will. He's got so much fire.
हाँ
So I think 30 years is a is an achievement. Yet I believe that I want to keep working, and I don't want to count how many years I've spent in the industry. I just want to
yeah
just like till my last breath. I just want to be working as an actor. I feel that way, and I'm very lucky that I worked hard
hmm
and gave respect to my profession, to my
yeah
industry, and revived myself.
hmm
You know,
true
and I think the honesty with which I'm approaching my work was always there, but I'd kind of given up, and now there's so much of like I wake up in the morning and I tell myself I'm going to conquer the world
hmm
and motivate myself because that's what I want to do. I want to see
hmm
myself on a set doing something I really enjoy
hmm
and work every day of my life.
yeah and in 2025 Gupt is getting the title
Yeah.
song is getting views on YouTube like crazy. It's called across
I
millions
know
of
it's
views
amazing. I mean, that song, I mean, obviously, it's always been around wherever I
yeah
go. People
huh.
make me stand up and dance on that, which I
Huh.
don't enjoy much because I'm not very good at dancing. That
Huh.
was choreographed.
Huh.
But yeah, I mean, it's lived all the 30 years with me, that song. It's always been there, and now it's become even more popular with the new young generation.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see that because Viju Shah has gave the best music of his life
Yeah.
in that one film,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all thanks to his and Rajiv Rai's combination, and thanks to Rajiv who gave that song.
Yeah.
You know, see that's what it is about the support we have in our
Yeah.
industry. Rajiv could have been difficult, but he wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
He also could see that his Shah Rukh's son is
Yeah.
making his first project, and he gave the song.
Wow, that is incredible,
Yeah.
right? You all knew how this is going to be used. You had an
No, I
idea.
mean, I knew how it was going to be used. It was very difficult for me to keep quiet
Picture.
for so long.
Huh.
I knew the story, but I couldn't talk about it,
Right.
and I didn't want to talk about it because I wanted everyone to just watch it and enjoy it. So yes, he would talk about it. He would discuss it with me that he's going to do it like this, but I didn't know exactly how it would be and what. And then finally, when I saw it, I was like, "Wow, it's very nicely done."
Yeah. Now I can say everybody's seen it. There was a
No,
twist.
but we cannot talk about it
We
still.
can't talk
There's so
about
many people who haven't still seen
Okay,
it.
okay.
We
There is
can't
a
give
twist.
spoilers.
Go and see it. We have a game also for you. We get pictures every time. We've got memes this time. But also I want to ask you that all of you all were telling me when we were doing the joint interviews that Aryan बहुत takes कराता है. Bobby, you are the main person there who has to keep it positive also because the minute everybody sometimes someone may get irritated. यार बहुत takes हो
Yeah,
गए. How do you keep it positive?
I mean, for me, as I said, my attitude towards work has changed. I don't care if I have to sit and wait for my shot, even if it could take 3, 4 hours. I'll wait. I have that patience. I've developed that because because I love my work so much.
Hmm.
So when I'm being made to do take after take,
Hmm.
obviously there will be a point after a few takes I will go up to my director and try to understand what it is.
Hmm.
But then there's something that my director is seeing and he wants that, and I'll keep giving.
Hmm.
And sometimes the younger actors would get a little worked up.
Hmm. Hmm.
I would go see them in the corners looking a little
Hmm.
frustrated. I would go and talk to them. I said, just
Hmm.
relax,
Hmm.
keep it calm.
Hmm.
It'll happen.
Hmm.
It's first time for everybody.
Hmm.
For Aryan and for everything, and it just gets the better out of you.
Hmm.
And now they all look at it, and he saw the best in us, and he wanted that.
Hmm.
So that was his way of
Yeah, true.
working.
Today, when you see the results, you see what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You two people, you've always spoken about your wife in my interview because we saw that lovely picture of you all walking the red carpet at the premiere. What is she saying? What did she hear?
Oh, they enjoyed the show. They loved the show. My kids loved the show. I mean,
Hmm.
we saw
Ah,
a few of the episodes, and they couldn't stop discussing it.
ah,
They connected with it so much.
ah.
So I mean, whoever had seen it earlier, because Aryan showed it to a lot of his friends and
Hmm.
colleagues, and he just wanted to get feedback from everyone because he
Okay.
wanted to see what he could do. And everywhere I went, people would have seen it, and I'm like, I have still not seen it, and you all have seen it. How did you know? Oh, we are Aryan's friends. We were in college together. Oh, we were here. Oh my, I'm like, wow, that's
Wow.
amazing.
Wow. Bobby, now the thing is, because you've maintained this animal aa gaya, fir birds aa gaya, now the challenge is to just keep maintaining this. Do you think like that?
I don't think like that. I
Okay.
think I take every day as it comes,
Right.
and I take every film as a new thing, and I'm not trying to relive or enact
Hmm.
something which has already been done. I'm
Hmm.
trying my best
Hmm.
to pick characters which may be antagonists, but there are so many different shades to an
Hmm.
antagonist, and I've been lucky. I've got this,
Hmm.
and I have Alpha coming out,
Yes. Yeah, we
and
saw the teaser. Yeah.
Alpha. I think one of the main reasons why I got Alpha was also because of my work,
Hmm.
which spoke for it.
Hmm.
Like Love Hostel was one of the reasons why they thought I could suit that character, the character
Okay.
the way I performed in Love Hostel.
Right.
So I think I only believe that your work will speak for you. You can speak as much as for yourself, but
Hmm.
end of the day, it's your work that speaks for you.
Yeah, yeah,
You know.
true. When people come to you at the airport, we see so many times you're walking out and everybody is coming. Is there one common film that they all say कि ये पसंद है हमें, or is it all different?
No, it's all different. Someone will go to Bichu, someone will talk about Badal, someone will talk about Gupt, someone will
हाँ,
talk about Soldier,
हाँ,
you know, someone will talk about Barsat.
right,
हम कॉलेज छोड़कर स्कूल छोड़कर गए थे देखने
हाँ,
आपकी पहली film. So you hear all these things.
हाँ,
The first film they've seen was Gupt. They think that my first film was Gupt. So you meet a lot of people who have joined my journey a little at a different
later,
stage in my career.
right. But since you're reaching 30 years, do you were there are there one or two films that you can name like यार बहुत मजा आया, like outdoor था, यहाँ गए, नई जगह देखी,
I
नए दोस्त बनाए.
I think for me every film was a great experience.
Sure,
I mean Barsat definitely because it was my
yeah,
first film,
first movie, yeah,
but it was a little frustrating because it took 2 years to make it,
हाँ,
and but I enjoyed being on the sets because it was the first time of whatever I was doing.
hmm,
But I've always loved working with Abbas Bhai Mustan Bhai.
hmm,
It's always been I felt like home with them
hmm.
from the word go, and I mean yeah, definitely COVID has been a very big major part of our lives, and
Yeah, taken
I had
over.
just done ashram, and we got really close, all of us,
Hmm.
and then suddenly we were all stuck in our houses, and then because we got to know each other while
Hmm.
working, that made the friendship become even more deeper with all my co-actors,
Hmm.
Chandan, Darshan,
Hmm.
Sachin, Tanmay, all of them. We used to talk to each other on the phone,
Hmm.
FaceTiming on WhatsApp call, and for hours we used to sit and chat.
Ah,
So it just brought us closer.
nice.
And I think Ashram was a great experience. And Kareeb also, I mean, I really
Yeah.
enjoyed when I did Kareeb. It was beautiful Himachal. It's so beautiful. We went to such beautiful locations. And it was a great experience working on that. And yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed
Yeah.
everything. I mean, it's like, you're lucky when you're an actor, you get to travel to different
Yeah.
places,
Yeah. Yeah.
which you never ever think about going, and you get to experience them.
Correct. I remember we had gone off to IFA in Leeds or somewhere where you, your dad and Sunny, we'd gone to in a very Punjabi community, and people were going completely crazy.
Yeah,
Do you remember any?
yeah, kind of. I mean,
Right. Bobby, what do you like watching when if you have like tonight, or do you watch because your wife wants you to watch something, or do you have a different taste and she has a different taste?
actually, when I'm working, I don't watch anything.
When through the shoot you won't
Yeah,
watch.
I never watch anything. I don't know. I just don't have the time, or I don't have the mindset to watch anything.
Hmm.
And I mean, whenever I put on something, if I like it, I keep watching it. If I don't, it's so easy now. You change channels, you
Right.
change
Ah,
whatever.
ah.
But I mean, last thing which I saw, which was really good, was Bats of Bollywood.
Oh my God, of course.
No,
Right,
but other than that, I'm now I haven't serious. Nothing has really caught my
right,
I mean, like what I like or something like that.
right. So
I mean,
Alpha.
I'm a big fan of Panchayat.
Ah, nice. Yeah.
It's one of my
You
favorite
like,
shows. Yeah.
nice. It's very well made. They'll be
Yeah.
very happy to hear that
No,
you.
no,
Yeah.
I was at some award function and I had
Ah,
to give the award for the best web series, and I opened
nice.
the thing and I saw Panchayat. I was
Panchayat.
like, wow,
Wow.
it's my favorite show and I'm giving the award to the team. It
Yeah.
felt good.
That is really amazing.
Yeah.
So next will be Alpha. Next is
Yeah, there's Alpha.
right. I know there can be no answer to this, but people are still want to know that will you be in Animal? Will there be Animal Park? Will
I don't know. I mean, whatever little was discussed was long time back,
yeah.
and obviously there might be. I have. I mean, I don't know anything about it.
Right.
I can't give you an
Sure.
answer.
Sure.
Maybe I'll say something and it might not turn out like that.
Right.
But apparently, I mean, if I really gauge the timeline for that, I think he's busy with the
Yeah.
film he's doing with Prabhas right now.
Correct. Yeah.
By the time he finishes that and then starts, it will be another year or 2 years.
Right. Right. And if filmmakers and writers are listening to this interview, is Bobby looking for any genre? Are you looking? Oh,
I'm looking for all genres.
Okay.
I just want to be in a place where it's out of my comfort zone.
Mm.
I'm ready to take anything on. As long as I can understand the character and I believe in that character.
Mm.
It doesn't matter what genre it is.
Right.
I mean, I don't like over the top comedies. I really can't understand that. That's not me.
Yeah. Yeah. एनिमल के बाद नेगेटिव में थोड़ा ज्यादा मजा आता है.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं, मैं अपने कैरेक्टर्स को कभी नेगेटिव नहीं समझता.
हाँ.
मेरे लिए तो वो पॉजिटिव ही है, क्योंकि जो बुरा आदमी होता है उसको कैसे पता वो बुरा है, राइट? सो व्हेन यू आर परफॉर्मिंग यू हैव टू बी लाइक दैट.
True.
कितने लोग मिलते हैं जिंदगी में, उनको लगता है वो बड़े अच्छे हैं, पर वो बाकी दुनिया देख रही है कितना बुरा आदमी है.
Yeah. Fair enough.
तो बुरे आदमी को कैसे पता बुरा है?
Right. और भाई 2025 में मीम्स भरे हुए हैं आपके मीम्स. So we have some memes that we just want you to see and want to see your reaction. We'll show you one by one. Let's start with this one. लोग बनाते हैं, you all credit to them. Bobby just texted you, but you're busy. This is their reaction. This is the reaction that you give.
I guess it's pretty funny. I mean,
Yeah.
very creative.
Okay, I'll show the camera also. This is the one we are showing now. Okay, stress, anxiety, pressure. It's really something. There are people who are called meme makers.
Yeah.
So वो बैठ के पूरा दिन meme बनाते हैं. In examination hall, when teacher asks me why are you looking at the wall,
Yes.
so yeah, when someone tries to ignore you, and this is a really funny one, Bobby. This is obviously from Animal, and me and my bro 5 seconds after insulting each other.
But this was a really nice moment captured.
Yeah.
I think this was me and him discussing our lives, our kids, and our family, and someone captured that moment, and it was just beautiful. I think it's an amazing
picture, yeah.
moment captured.
Yeah. Where was this shot?
This was while we were shooting the fight sequence. The sun came out, and they were doing some changes with the setup. So there were these gaddas kept there. So we went and laid in the sun because we were freezing. So
And where was this? Where were you all shooting?
this was in England, in part of England. Somewhere.
Okay, how to ask for leave.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Right, yeah, that's a really good one with gun. Yeah. Okay, here this one. Okay. कुछ नहीं बस office party. Okay. Parents, just eat your food. It's not that hot. And the food is Bobby Deol, of course.
Oh, there's so many. I've not
Yeah.
even come across some of these.
Yeah, but the internet is going crazy. तुझे तुझे नाराज नहीं जिंदगी and Bobby's expression with हैरान. And we'll not show you, or we'll show you two more. Managers on Monday. This is Bobby, you dragging. This is, and this is a really cool one where you all think you all have AirPods. Bobby had AirPods way back.
Yeah, this is for Chamku, the film.
What was this? What were you listening to?
I know, it was just one of those things I was just.
Right, Bobby. Who sends you memes in your family? Like, do your kids send you? Do your
I mean, so many of my friends
Ah.
forward these memes to me. So I get to see them, but I haven't seen most of these
Right.
in the recent time.
right? See, it's great that you can see this with all the fun and enjoy the sense of humor. In
Yeah,
it.
I know, but I mean, it's great. I mean, it's very creative the way they make these.
Right.
And there's a lot of thought, and they make it quite funny, I must say.
Right. Bobby, 30 years done, and wish you the best for the next coming decade. I hope I keep coming here and talking about your success each time, every year, 2 years.
Well, thanks for it.
Thank you so much.
Take care, man. All the best to you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Bobby Deol, and you're watching this interview on Bollywood Hungama.